Live stream for the week. That's exciting. Anyways, today something special, something different. I've actually never done this before. What I've got here is a box. All right, so we're doing an unboxing. Never done one of these, but I'm super excited about this. I've been sitting on this. Actually, there's two boxes, and we'll be going through both of them just to share with you something I'm excited about, something that's had impact on my life, and for all you Gen Xers out there, especially the guys, and of course you gals who have significant others that are men, take note, because this is something that is pretty spectacular. So about a year ago, a little quick story, then we'll get into the goods here. About a year ago, I was kind of realizing, maybe this is a midlife thing, right? I'm a Gen Xer, mid 40s. I was kind of on that tail end of the Gen X, but here we are. But anyways, just trying to figure out who I am, right? So I know who I am, comfortable with my skin, and where I'm going in my life, the businesses I'm running, and kind of what I'm trying to accomplish in the industries I'm in, right? As an attorney, working with business owners all over the world, also estate planning with families in Arizona and Utah. I'm practicing different. I'm working with the family's clients that I have and the business owners I have in a way that most attorneys aren't. So I'm just trying to create my brand and really feel comfortable that I'm expressing that in every way possible. Part of this journey has been my closet. All right. So looking at my closet, I'm never really happy with it. I've always known I wanted to figure out how to dress better, how to present myself better, to be more myself and a little bit less like having to be like everybody else for the sake of being like everybody else, right? We spend enough time in our life trying to fit in, trying to anyways, it's just a thing, right? I think I noticed it most when I would go to networking events and I'd walk in and it's like everybody else. Every other single guy there was in some shade of gray. Sure, maybe it was a little more blue than gray, sometimes a little more brown than gray, but some shade of gray, maybe a little accent in our socks or a little accent in our ties, right? It's just what we've been told to wear, and that's kind of what we did to try to be professional as we came up. But I think professional has a broader definition of sense than just gray. Anyways, has a lot to do with presence and sophistication and a whole bunch of other things. So during this journey, I was doing a lot of research on dressing and how to dress, clothes, all of that. Big part of me not wanting to buy things and throw everything out of my closet was also I felt like I was quite a bit overweight. And, kind of up and down between 205 and 225. So I'm spending most of the time towards the upper end. So I'm like, I'm not going to invest in my clothes until I'm the ideal weight or whatever. But here we are. So I started my journey, fixed my eating, started losing weight. Almost there, about 10 more pounds to go. Then hopefully going to hit a maintenance from here. But during this journey, about 6 months ago, Facebook was throwing at me this new brand. And man, the first time I saw their ad, it just spoke to me. It was just beautiful. Okay. Just some of the things the models were wearing, the way they presented themselves, the way that the clothes fit, and all the guys were my age, right? Some of the body types there could relate to, and these guys just looked good, and they looked professional at the same time. So I started researching it and learned more about the owner, Max. Max Isreal is the owner of this company. The company is, here's the box we're going to be opening, right? I've never done an unboxing video before, so we'll see how this goes. I'm super excited about it. It's Y.Chroma. I love the play on words, chroma, color, right? Chromosome. I'm a Gen X guy, so that speaks to me too. Anyways, long story short, I was like, fine, I'm going to do more about this. I'm going to figure out how can Y.Chroma help me be more me, and see if that's possible in my industry and who I am. So I reached out, sent an email over, figure this out, and got to know Max a little bit. One thing that is amazing about this, and one reason I wanted to invite business owners here today too, is to learn from Max. He's a seasoned entrepreneur. He's exited from at least one other company I know, or more. I know he's been a part of multiple companies. And this is his latest. It's Y.Chroma. This is kind of his new passion. Definitely a guy who I'm sure he doesn't need to work, but he does because he loves this and he believes in it, right? He's one of us, right? And anyway, so you'll see a lot of this stuff is tied. I've obviously opened one of these boxes before because I'm wearing it right now. These pants, this shirt. So this is what he calls his the organic cotton work shirt, right? So this is kind of like the work shirt. The shirt I generally wear. I've got a couple of these in different colors. If you've seen me at networking events, you've probably seen them. I think there's another one inside this box. They just fit everywhere, and parties, work, client meetings, everything. These Skyline pants here, they are the perfect mix or blend or point between the chino and the wool slack. Okay, it's got this nice sheen to it. They're comfortable like a chino, but super stylish and super sophisticated, and look great in the office. As you can see, I got a couple of these too. But anyways, so let's jump in, right? So like I said, I've never done this stuff before, so here we go. Now check out this presentation. Remember, learn from him, okay? I've always said when it comes to business, there's two places you can be, right? Maybe, real quick before we get to the box. Sorry, this is a little business lessons here. There's two places you can survive as a business owner, okay? And that is competing on value or competing on price. Competing on value means that you're providing more value than the next guy, right? Of course, your prices are going to be higher, but that's because the people who are coming to you want the value. You're providing even more value than maybe that luxury price that you're offering. Or you can compete on price, right? Which means your value is going to be lower, but of course, the people who are coming to buy from you they're more concerned about the price than they are the value, and they know what they're buying is what they're getting. So that's very, very reasonable market to be in as well. Now, in between those 2 points is kind of where I say that's kind of where businesses go to die, okay? It's really hard to be providing okay value with okay prices, okay? Most people will tend to gravitate to one of these two polars as customers and as clients. Anyways, so as you see here, you'll easily guess where Max is here. This presentation is amazing. So if you are one who's looking to provide value and compete on value, you can learn some lessons from Max here as we go through this box. I'm first of all just looking at the box, right? So this is how it comes. Got the shipping label here. It's beautiful, right? Y.Chroma by Max. He is out of Lisbon, Portugal. I believe he is a U.S. citizen expat in beautiful Lisbon. All right. So slogans: reinvent, redefine, recharge. All right. Again, he's speaking to us Gen X guys. And you'll see a lot of his clothing, as you can see here on the cover here. All these models, I guess, are his friends, right? So they're super good looking guys, just look fantastic in these clothes. But you'll see that he kind of harkens back to our roots as Gen Xers. He says it's kind of like the sophisticated skater or surfer, right? So those kind of roots where we're outdoors as kids and cruising around town and enjoying life. So a lot of the cut and a lot of the stuff harkens back to who we are, right? Okay, so sorry if you like the satisfaction of hearing tape be ripped. I already opened the tape. I think on the next box I didn't, so if that's what you're looking for, you will get it next time. Okay, here we go. All right, I gotta switch back to the other camera because you gotta see the inside here. Just as good a presentation as the outside, right? So these three guys are the main models that you'll see. And his, I guess they're, like I said, they're his friends. Yeah, these guys are cool. But anyways, here we go. Inside the box. Note here from Max. Got this sweet Max wax seal. Very good. Handwritten note. I'll have to check that out in a minute and read that. Thank you, Max. Nothing says... I'll talk a little bit after the unboxing too about the experience of working with them, because it's not just, you don't just go and buy, I mean, I guess you can, right? But he really, he has a team. He's got some really, really great gals that work for him. I've been working a lot with Julia. I wish I should pronounce her name. She's probably Portuguese, but I know Spanish, not Portuguese, so I apologize for that, Julia. Anyways, anyway, beautiful, right? So here we go. Let's dive in. Got the nice tissue paper. Yes, so just like this one I've got on here, this is the organic work shirt. Now you can see things I love about this shirt. Okay, one is it's just beautiful, right? The fabric is amazing. It holds up well. It's very presentable. The collar is a little taller than most collars I have. I think he talks about that a little bit. That's intentional, right? He's trying to create that V look, right? That because we all want to be, have that slope down to our shoulders, and our shoulders look nice and wide as our neck and our traps kind of slope down to our broad shoulders as men, right? To kind of emphasize that V look that some of us might not have anymore as 40-plussers. But his clothes try to make us look like we still look like we still have the bodies that we did in our 20s. Anyway, some other really cool things about this collar. You can see right here, it's buttoned down. It's got that hidden button that keeps it in place. Love it. So nice. All right. So it's a long sleeve. Embossed buttons. It's got your logo over here. The cut is just, like I said, it's beautiful. It's got that nice rounded bottom, so this thing looks just as good untucked as it does tucked. Yeah, I mean, this guy just nails it. The sleeves, collars are great. I mean, what's really nice is he finishes the insides of all of his seams on his sleeves and on his pants. That makes a huge difference when you're rolling up your sleeves, so they look natural, right? They just kind of snap in place and they hold in place. They don't bunch up or ball up. It's great. He's thought about everything. Okay. So that is, and again, it's the same style shirt that I'm wearing now, just in white. Okay. Now this is where you get to upgrade your t-shirts, guys. All right. Whether long sleeve or short sleeve, this is where you upgrade. All right. This is the Henley. These things fit so well, and there's, oh man, if you could just feel this fabric. It's got so much, it's got a little bit of stretch to it, just enough to give us some room, right? This is a long sleeve, but this just really helps you look more sophisticated, really dresses things up. It's really good for wearing underneath one of these work shirts that's open, right? Wearing it open and untucked, wearing one of these under it is so good. I tried this on, I first tried one of these and got one of these when I was about 10 or 15 pounds heavier. So I had even more of a belly. Still got a little there I got to get rid of, like I said. But it looked so good. And, it's got nice hem on the bottom. This collar, how it's a little bit wider, just makes it look so sharp. And the finish inside, you've got to see this, right? All of these seams are finished so well. It's just so comfortable. Anyways, that's the Henley in white, long sleeve. He actually calls it baby powder. Okay, so this is another style of pant that I haven't had before. So like I said, I've got a couple of these skyline pants that are more like a work environment, right? A little more dressier. They're dressier. This is a more casual. This is your replacement for your jeans, okay? And I'm going to show you something awesome about his waistbands here in a second. But this fabric is really, really neat. So again, like I said, he finishes off these so edge, so when oh man, you can't see it, but right here, so if you roll up the pant leg, it's all finished off, so when you're wearing it, it actually looks like it's tailored as a cuff. Great stuff, Max. Okay, it's got the button down pockets. He says he designs his pockets to make your butt look fantastic. Nice wide waistband. Now the cool thing about this waistband is this thing holds onto you. Okay, so like I said, we're not in our 20s anymore. Not all of us have that perfect V-shaped taper to the hips, and our hips might not be able to hold because of our love handles and our belly and just the little aging our waist has done. Our hips might not hold our pants up as well as they used to. And you don't want it, a belt's job is to look good, not hold your pants up anymore. I'm sorry, that's just the truth of it. So just gonna get this focused better. So if you look at his pants, and the skyline pants I'm wearing have this too. He's got this little bit of elastic in it. Okay, this right here makes all the difference. My pant, I don't have to wear a belt with his pants, and they stay put. And you can't, in the inside here, yeah, you can tell there's elastic, but from the back, when you're wearing these things, no. You cannot see any elastic. It looks sharp. It looks classy. So good. So good. And I love this color. All right. So there's a little bit of an example of what he is offering. I do want to show you one more box for something else that he offers. Now, one thing to know about this, and it's really too, is he's created a system, as I was saying. So all of his colors, basically all of his clothes, have the same 8 or so basic colors that are basic to him, right? That are his signature colors he's developed. His whole point is bring color. You know, you want to be able to wear colors. You want to stand up. None of us want to be an NPC in our life, right? None of us want to be that an extra in our own movie. Okay, we don't want to fade into the background. So having some color helps us to not do that. Now, we also don't want to look like clowns, right? So he's kind of created these colors and add a little bit of black to each of them, I guess, to really help it mature and look more masculine, and helps them to look good that way. Okay. One more box here, all right. Let's get this cut. I know I have scissors somewhere here. Hopefully you like that. Okay. All right. Another box. Love this stuff. Okay, here we go. This is why I wanted to show you this. So I should have looked up beforehand what he calls these things. But you'll see under here, under this tissue, there's this scarf is what I'm going to call it. I know it's a Japanese item, okay? It's the Japanese wear these or use these for everything, carrying. And even if I saw it, I'd probably pronounce it wrong. But apparently he learned about these in Japan, and they're used for everything. They wrap up their lunch in them, right? They carry stuff with them. They wear them as scarves. Anyways, these things are sweet. I've got another one of them too. But this one I'm super excited about. He had his artist design them, and they were really cool. I'll show you in a second what it looks like. It's really neat. I'm really excited about it. The other one has it's purple and with a kind of a tan too, and it has just a studio, that anime studio, I can't remember, but did like so it's got pictures from a lot of the movies like Totoro and anyways like that, right? That inspired from that, and I die for that stuff. I love it. Okay, another organic work shirt. This one is in antique gold. I love this color. I've been so excited about this. I want to get the Skyline pants in this too right now, but unfortunately he's out of stock of them in my size. But as soon as he gets them, I'm hoping to get some of those. Anyways, again, got that tie down, that button down collar. Just so good, so good. All right. This is a short sleeve Henley, built just like the long sleeve, just short sleeved, in that gold color again, just like that, right? That monochrome look. Everything matches. The system works. It's really cool. If you go to his website, he's got like 4 different what he calls edits, right? So you've got and he names them after different cities. Where like he's got the Paris and the Tokyo, and they have inside them he's picked and curated specific colors from his collections. So if you just go to the Paris collection and you like the Paris collection, you just buy anything in the Paris collection. It's going to work together. Every single piece can work together as different outfits. All right, get through that. Perfect. And then one more of his colors here in another short sleeve Henley. All right, I love these Henleys. They're such a good foundation to any outfit. You can wear them as they are. Wear them under a sky one of these work shirts. You can wear them under. He's got this other shirt. I have one in the gold. It's called the Sevilla shirt. His point with the Sevilla shirt is that it's the replacement for your polo. Okay, polos are for our parents. Okay, Gen X. we wear Sevilla shirts. Okay. Anyways, the fabric's really cool. It's got this waffle texture too. Oh, it's prime. You need to look up. It's what caught my attention first. When I first saw his ads and first saw his website, that Sevilla shirt is just what grabbed me. And I've got one in gold, and hopefully over the I'll get some more as time goes on. Again, just so good. All right. Let me see what there's something else I wanted to talk about here. With this. Okay. But yeah, if you just and you turn everything inside out that he makes, and you can just see the quality and this there. Anyways, look at this thing. This is awesome. I'm gonna switch cameras here. Right? I mean, that's way too cool. I am such a Vader fan, such a Star Wars fan, so I knew I had to have this one. So thank you, Max, and Julia, for sending that. Presentation, guys, it's all about the value you provide, okay? Okay, one last piece I want to show you that was not wrapped up in a box. So he does outerwear too, and he's got a jacket that's a lightweight jacket. It's meant to replace the blue blazer, okay? Always wearing sport coats. This it's kind of it's almost styled like an oversized shirt that we used to wear as kids, right? And it's just so good, so good. So this is the one. We've got one in yellow as well, but this is the one in blue. Just a couple things about this. You can see, I'll bring it up on the other camera. So check this out. So there's pockets, right? All these pockets, magnets, right? I mean, how awesome is that? So you can get in, put your glasses in, super easy, super convenient. There are no pockets at the waist, okay? We don't want to, they just sag. They never look good, so he didn't put them in there. Again, the collar has magnets in it too, so you can wear it wide or wear it tight. It's fully lined. This thing slides on. There's nothing that drives me more crazy than trying to put a jacket on with a watch or bracelets, and they get snagged and cut, and you can't get this stinking jacket on, right? This fully lined, oh, there is none of that is happening, right? It just slides on. And looks so good. Feels so good, right? Anyways, love it. Okay, again, the magnets, right? So you can wear it wide, the collar wide, or up tight. All right, last couple things I want to mention that I think are worth mentioning, so business owners can see this. So, like I said, the service is awesome. He really teaches a lot on this, and and when you work with one of his concierge girls, they'll put together a wardrobe plan just for you, and it's just awesome. I should have brought it up and to show you, but hopefully this has been awesome. I wanted to share this with you. Hope you get out there and check out his stuff. Yeah, guys, it's time to step up our game, and hopefully this kind of helps you too. So.